It's always 50-50 till we get a no. At the end of the day, it is a generous offer. Um, and look, we do age. It's like NIL. When we came up with the idea, our sponsors, our partners, they all want to make it happen. So, we was able to make that generous offer.
Okay. Yeah, so when we start looking at it, it's only 8 weeks, right? 8 games. It's doable, is it not?
10 weeks if you want to win a championship. 8 weeks if you plan on, not making the playoffs. So, we always sign players for the 10 weeks, thinking they'll make it to the end.
It's doable, though, isn't it? We started looking at it, and we reached out to some of the people from your company. Very kind to us. Everybody at Big Three is very kind to us. And we're like, well, how would this work? Like, how would this even work? Well, it's 10 weeks. There's only one potential, conflict of time and schedule. But, you guys can move those games to places to kind of make it even easier, right? For Caitlin Clark and this whole thing. And WNBA players have been playing overseas. Yep. It's different times, but they played in different leagues. So it's much more feasible, I think, than maybe your initial reaction whenever you hear about it. I assume that's a big part of your discussion as well with Caitlin, her team, and internally.
Oh, yeah, we've thought about it. It's definitely doable. Both leagues play on CBS, so of course they love it if we can make it happen. So it's it's up to the player. As a league, we'll make it happen. We've always wanted to work with the WNBA. We wanted to work with the NBA. Unfortunately, that hasn't been able to happen, but maybe this will open the door for that.
Street, man, there you have it. Ice Cube on here talking about giving Clark $5 million to play 3-on-3 basketball. This is Hey Street. What's up with you, man?
What's going on, bro? $5 million.
You tell me, dog, what you thinking, dog? $5 million to play 3-on-3, $5 million to play 10 weeks of basketball. Versus the WNBA, which I don't know. Go ahead. I thought you were doing the math.
I'm thinking, dog. $5 million to play 10 weeks of basketball. I don't do math that fast. I went to Norland, dog.
That's your fault. Come on, man. Do the math. Divide it. Let me see. By 10, take it on 0 off. Shit, 500,000? $500,000 a week.
If y'all in here, man, hit the like button, hit share. What's going on? Yeah, we're gonna get into this, bro, because this math ain't mathing. And I'm talking about from Caitlin Clark. So,
well, pull up somebody in the fact. Somebody fact check us. What's 5 million divided by 10? How about that? I'm saying 500,000 on the quick math. I think I'm right.
5 million divided by 10, 500,000. Yeah. 500,000.
Okay, so $500,000 a week. Now I don't know how much they play. I don't know how many games they play in a week, but hey, I'll take it,
bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to understand. Like, I understand what Cube is doing. First of all, I mean, y'all hit the like, share, man. Hit like, share, subscribe on Hayes side of the street, subscribe on my side of the street. You come jump right in here, man, and jump into it, bro. Hey, what you think about that, bro? Like, when you first saw it, what crossed your mind?
Damn, that's what I said. Damn, because I simply did the math. I was like, because again, I don't know much about the Big Three. But then when I saw this interview here, and he said it's 10 weeks, really it's 8 weeks, but 10 if you want to win a championship. So we'll just go with 10. I was like 500 stacks a week.
A week.
And when especially I was talking about the WNBA earlier in some other show, and I looked it up. The highest paid player in the WNBA makes $242,000 for the season.
The highest paid player
242
makes
242,000 for the season. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. But yeah, she makes that for the season. That's why those girls go, or ladies, they play overseas. So,
right.
man,
They go play in other places, right? 242,000 for the season.
that's how boys in a Brittany Renner, not Renner, what's her name? Brittany Griner. I'm two totally different people.
Renner.
Brittany Griner and Brittany Griner, two totally different.
Let's get into
Over
the
there in
Brittany
Russia with
Renner.
her weed. I got 48 hours to live. What you going to
There we go. Now let's get into some Brittany Renner. Far from Brittany Griner.
Way far from Brittany Griner might push me out the way. But anyway, I'm just saying, dog. Listen, when I first let's just do this, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got quite a few in here already. Broke 100 in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. It's raining in New York. We in New York. This is Hayes Street. I am Coach Hayes. That is my man D Streeter. Come on every day at 7-ish. We're gonna be up in the building. So make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and all the other good stuff. But bro, Caitlin Clark, like you said, was offered by Ice Cube $5 million to play in this season. You asked me what my first thoughts was, and I said, "Damn." What was your first thought?
$5 million in the comment section. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this. Is it right? Like it's a lot of people looking at it. You know what I'm saying? The guys that are already playing in the league, other WNBA player females have came out and said something about it. But I went and saw the Big Three. I went and checked the Big Three out this year. And I could break it down for you a little bit. We went to see the Big Three, and I'm a big Michael Beasley fan, so I wanted to see Michael Beasley. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see Michael Beasley play.
Mm-hmm.
And how it's set up is we didn't know. Like we didn't know what we surprise. My girlfriend brought me my tickets, and we didn't know what to expect. So you go there to the Miami Arena, or whatever they're calling it these days. Your boy just got put in jail. Sam Bankman-Fried, whatever they call it these days.
That? Who was that?
That's the guy. That's the crypto
Carnival?
guy that the Miami Arena was named after. And he basically was a scam. He stole all the money. I mean, he was stealing all the money. It was a scam. It wasn't what people said it was. But I heard they recouped most of the money and gave it back to everybody, what they put in, most of it. But what was it called? It was called. He had a crypto name, and he made billions of dollars. They said it's the biggest one of the biggest white collar scams ever. Hayes.
Bigger than Enron? I mean, bigger than the Bernie Madoff?
He got 5 years. He got 5 years. Bernie Madoff scam was just more devious. A lot of old people died behind it. He took a lot of old people money. This guy had just a bunch of people.
But I'm talking about the overall money, though. He got more money than Bernie Madoff did.
Well,
he
was
like
crypto money.
Million.
It was crypto, Hayes.
Oh,
it's digital money, so that money was coming in faster. You know what I'm saying? Because we just pressing buttons and spending money these days. But we can check out the numbers. How do I make crypto? but no. So, and we went to see the Big Three, and I didn't know what to expect. So you go see the Big Three, and they give you a schedule, and it's a schedule of 3-on-3 games, and you can be there for a long time, bro. Like waiting for your team to play, or you just show up when your team play. But it was like an all-day thing.
Oh, it's like a track meet of basketball.
Yeah, track meet of basketball.
And
I was like, oh, this is a bit much. And IQ was maybe 5 feet away from me, sitting in front of me, man. And the teams come out, they play the 15 or something like that, and then the next teams come out, they warm up zone, they warm up, and they play the 15. And I enjoyed it, bro.
Hold on. They only playing to 15 points?
They play, okay, I think they play the 15. Okay, they play 15, I think then they get a half, and then they come back and play again. Something like that. No, they play a 50. 50 points, something like that. Then they come back and they play another half to 50. It's something like that. But it's just 2 halves. It's a pretty. The game lasts 45 minutes, maybe an hour. They pay the 50. Yeah.
Well, if I'm Caitlin Clark, only thing I'm gonna ask, just pay me up front. That's all I'm asking. I ain't gonna be playing. Because if I'm gonna go, if I'm not gonna go in the WNBA, pay me my money up front, and I'll play the 50 for 8 weeks, and then I'm good. And if it fold or whatever, I can always go to the WNBA later. Sure, I'm out. Peace.
Michael Beasley, and I went to see Michael Beasley, and he actually a game-winning shot and won the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, though, I know there's something shady going on with the Big Three and media, because anybody in the comment section, have you ever seen a Big Three highlight come across your screen?
I've never seen a game, a highlight. I don't know who play. None of you right. You're 100% right.
Have you ever seen a Big Three highlight come across your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Michael Beasley, this play right here, this is kids right here. This is play. He won the game on a last second shot, right? Or however they do it. He had to score the last point. And dog, you never ever. Now, hey, we know I could go viral at any moment. You could go viral at any moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Big Three. Nothing has ever happened at the Big Three that went viral.
Never made Sports Center. Never made top 10 plays of the week. Never made. You right, dog.
You because that's why Ice Cube went on this whole tour on podcasts and telling people, listen, man, the WNBA, I ain't begging to do business with them, but tell them to stop tampering with our relationships with these people. Oh, CBS, y'all want to mess with the Big Three? All right, well, we ain't gonna mess with y'all.
So here's my question then.
Uh-huh.
That the NBA, who of course is the big dog, maybe telling these sport outlets like ESPN, Fox Sports, or whatever, whoever does basketball coverage, don't promote that stuff in any form or fashion on your thing, because like I say, a top 10 player of the week. Because again, I've seen high school players make top 10 player of the week, right? Or making a last minute shot or something like that, or some crazy,
right.
Dude get a rebound and throw it all the way full court and make it, and he get those things. But I have not seen this. Like I said, I've never seen one game. I don't know. This dude's shirt say company on it. So I don't know if that's the name of one of the teams.
That's the name of the team. That's the name of the team. They got some cool names. No, bro. No. It doesn't go viral. 700,000 followers. It got content like everybody else, my G. And you could click on it, right? And it still doesn't consistently start coming down your timeline like everybody else. So I've been saying that, and I was going to tell Ice Cube on the shoulder and tell him, hey, listen, bro, I know you know better than anybody, but something ain't right. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? These dudes creating cool content, NBA stars, and it doesn't travel. So back to what we was talking about. Him offering Caitlin Clark $5 million to play alongside of the WNBA. I want y'all to understand this. He's saying, with the WNBA, while you playing in the WNBA, you can come play in the Big Three. We'll give you $5 million. Now, what's brilliant about this is this. One, he just opened up the Big Three marketing to a whole different, you know what I'm saying? He just opened it up. A lot of people see the offer sounds crazy, but the offer itself is marketing of the Big Three. So whether she said yes or no, this thing just went viral everywhere. We're talking about it Thursday at 7:39. We up here talking about it. Caitlin Clark plays for Iowa. She's probably the biggest star in Iowa right now, something like that. And basically, he just opened Big Three up to different markets, a different audience, a different, you know what I'm saying? question to Caitlin Clark is this. You're going to get $150,000 from the WNBA. You've been saying, come play 3-on-3 basketball versus men for $5 million. I know he's out of generosity and out of relationship said you could play while you're in the WNBA, because I'm sure he can't get an NBA player to play while they're in the NBA, because it's probably contractual. But somewhere there was a loophole, probably in, you know what I'm saying, in the WNBA where she can play alongside.
But where are the seasons though? Like, okay, how do the seasons line up?
I don't even think it matters. Why would she even play in the WNBA if he thought?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't play in the WNBA.
Why would she even
I wouldn't play
consider
the WNBA. What I'm saying, you offer me $5 million. Give me my cash. Yeah, give me my cash up front. Right? I'll play in your league. Fine. Nope. It is what it is. I'll ride out. Ain't no issue whatsoever. But I need my money up front, though. I'm not going to do this cut me no check every 2 weeks. Nope. Ain't happening. Nope. Because now I'm the only female in the league. I'm the this to that. And give me my money up front, because, yeah, it may be the spark at the beginning of the season and it dies off. And then you're not getting the ticket sales that you anticipated to pay me my money. And I don't want to do that. Pay me my money up front. That's my only condition.
Pay your money up front.
That's my only condition. Pay my money up front.
Why does it matter? You think he could renege like Spades?
Well, no, it's not that. I want you to pay me my money up front because, one, if you came to me with $5 million, that means you stand to make more, right? Fine, no problem. All I'm asking is just pay me up front. I want my cash up front. That's all. Why I want it up front? Maybe because of that reason. Maybe you overextended yourself with this offer and anticipated. We all do it, especially party promoters. They go, like you say, you overbuy a house, you overbuy a venue, and you don't get enough ticket sales that you anticipated. And now you strap for cash. Because remember, he still got to pay all these other people that's in the league, front office people or whatever. Give me my money up front. I don't want to go through trying to sue you and all that. Just give me my cash. I'll be there where I'm supposed to be. I'd rather you have to try to sue me than me to try to sue you. And $5 million is not a big ask in paying me my money, because you got a $5 million house. You got all that, man. Pay my money. That's all I'm saying. That's the only caveat I have.
So in the comment section, do y'all think Caitlin Clark can go out there and compete with the big three guys are guys that played in the NBA, some older than others. You know what I'm saying? They can still go. Do y'all think she could compete in a half court? Because it's only half court, Hayes. Half court 3-on-3 against men. I want to see what the comment section think.
And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know
what I think.
She's a shooter. And again, I'm about to talk.
She's a shooter.
I'm about to talk way out my wheelhouse. So you reel me in. Maybe she might get to the pick and rolls, the triangle offense, where she can get open like Rip Hamilton and run around the court in circles and come off the screen. Talk to old coach. Y'all think I ain't know nothing.
She's a shooter.
I'm just saying that's another reason why I want my money up front. Because guess what? I don't want you to come back talking about, well, you ain't do what I thought you was gonna do. Nope. Give my $5 up front. Somebody said the other guys gonna pay everything up front. Well, they ain't Caitlin Clark. You came to see me. I ain't come to see you. And
terms are what you negotiate.
Right.
Yeah, the closed mouth don't get fed if you don't ask.
Let me ask you different. Let me ask you this as a businessman. What's the difference in you giving me my money, all my money today, or even if you pay me over time in 10 weeks? That's not a long-term deal. It's not like it's over 3 years. So what I'm saying, we're only talking about 10 weeks, 2.5 months. So
huge difference.
Give me my money. Give me my money.
Yeah, that's a huge. I think that's a huge difference in the business world.
What,
I
10
didn't
weeks?
until I started paying people. I didn't realize. I didn't realize how like you're saying, paying somebody job to job and then paying somebody month to month, check to check, how much of a big difference that is. First of all, like a
Big.
check, like paying, it's big. It is big because checks are more addictive than crack. That's why I can say that.
Mhm.
Yeah, weekly money is like more addicting than heroin. You know what I'm saying? Heroin or something. And when you're able to pay somebody like that, it kind of keeps them to having to continuously get the same thing over and over again. And I didn't realize I didn't realize that until I started paying people. Giving somebody a
I
lump
get
sum
it.
up
I
front,
understand.
yeah, and it gives you a chance to generate money as you pay out instead of
I agree.
getting
I get all that.
yeah,
I
right.
get all of that. I understand all of that. I'm just simply saying, that's my only condition. That's it. I'll play for whatever team you want me to
Uh,
play for. I'll
uh,
go to wherever you want me to go. I'll play for whatever team. I might negotiate or I might compromise 75% up front. I get my 25% on the back end or whatever. I just what my biggest fear is, and again, I'm literally speaking with no research done on this. So if I'm wrong, I understand why y'all feel that way if y'all follow it. I don't know how big of a league and money generator it is, and I'm trying to protect myself from getting caught up in the janky promoter. Meaning, not calling Cuba janky promoter. I'm just talking
yes,
about.
you is. Yes, you is. Yes, you is.
He did play in the
Yes, you
movie.
is.
Didn't he play in the movie? He played in the movie.
yes,
Janky promoter.
yes, you is. Yes, you is.
No, I'm calling it what it is. Calling it what it is. Man, I'm calling it what it is, dog. I'm calling it what it is. I'm just saying, I don't know if you're gonna because I don't know how much those guys get paid. I don't know what the big three salaries are. Do they all get the same? Is everybody different like the NBA? Is it just a base salary across everybody and they pay everybody the same? I don't know. But I'm just saying, don't go out here at these different venues and you ain't selling out the seats like you thought. Because here's my question. Now, of course, her name is going to ring bells and people are going to come probably more than what we saw at that arena. Was the arena full when you went, Street?
No. It's not gonna fill up arena. Maybe the lower bowl was mostly full. It was a nice little crowd though, bro.
Right. And so my thing is, you may think that my name may bring a bigger crowd. It's kind of like anything when it first starts off. Don't first say, and again, I don't know how many games they play a week, but let's say they play the first 5 games and it's crazy. And then them dudes out there swatting her ball all across the damn court. She can't hardly get a shot off, whatever. It ain't what people thought it was. And now them ticket sales looking like do. Nah, give me my money up front, man.
You want your bread up front.
Artavius, the real spill for the $5. Y'all starting to remember me of the new, I guess that's remind. You starting to remind me of the new version of Pardon the Interruption. I appreciate that, man. Hey,
That's cool, dog.
We finna get nationally syndicated. Appreciate that, Artavius. Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's
You know
cool.
what?
That's cool, dog. I used to love partner interruption, dog.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
appreciate
pretty
that,
damn
man.
cool.
It mean a lot, man.
That's pretty damn
It's all
cool,
right.
Octavia.
Yeah. So J Dub says, Google how much does big three players get paid? Per Google, they get paid $10K per game plus bonuses based on performance. Other words, they can make up to 100K. Okay, great. Well, you ain't offering me. I guess it's not incentive based. If you offer me $5 mil, then give me my $5 mil. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day.
You think Caitlin Clark got the ball? You think Caitlin Clark got the pull to do that?
She better. Why not? Use your leverage. Again, you wanted to make it a national story. So guess what? Just because you mentioned my name, you already on the Pat McAfee show about the big three. Just because you mentioned my name, ESPN has reported on it. Sports Illustrated, YouTubers like ourselves have started talking about it. So we're already generating a buzz just because you mentioned my name. So why not pay me my money? I'm a CWA. I'm a Clark with an attitude.
Like I say, dog, closed mouth don't get fed. I feel you.
Yeah. And like I said, I will compromise 75%, 25%. You know what I'm saying? I might go for 80-20 first, and then I'll be like, all right, Cube, 75-20, because I like 100 miles and running.
Do you think, okay, so let's say she can go out there and play with him, which I think she can. She's a I ain't gonna say a spot up shooter. She's a sharp shooter. Like she can shoot off the dribble, standing still. She averaged 30 points a game. So it's so much space. It's so much space in a half court 3-on-3 game that there will be times where she's just open. You feel me? And I think I think she can go out there and put up some points. But if she does, right, do you think it will draw more people to come see her, to come see?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But hold on. I got one question that may affect her game.
What locker room she dressing in?
Nope.
Go.
Which set of balls she play with?
Oh. Well, yeah, because they play with
A smaller ball. They play with a smaller ball.
She does play with a smaller ball. Right.
Yeah.
But I think the majority of her life she probably grew up playing with a regular ball.
I agree.
Because you don't just go to pickup games and they like, hey man, Caitlin, come and get the girl ball. No, she gotta shoot the same ball that the boys play with at the court. But
but I guess she ain't played with a boys basketball or men's basketball especially since she's been in college. You know, she ain't out there playing no pickup game. You know, a little shoot around with the dad at the court or whatever. But even him, I guarantee he's playing with the ladies' ball because he don't want to confuse the muscle memory. You know, so I just said that to say, will it maybe affect her game? I don't know. Maybe just a little bit at first until she get acclimated. However, I think the game will change a little bit for the speed of it, the size of these guys, the athleticism of these guys, the physicality of these guys. And will the guys, will they pull up a little bit? You know what I mean? Will they pull up on her a little bit? I don't know. It'll be interesting. But for $5 million, I'm in the house. Q, what's up, baby? I get some Jerry Curl juice, huh?
Bro, for $5 million, bro, I'm trying to understand, though. For $5 million, why are you even considering the WNBA?
Yeah.
First pick in the Big Three, 2024 Big Three draft.
And I hate to say this, and we were talking about this earlier. I don't even have cable. I haven't had cable since I was working at FIU because I was never home. And so I stopped. I wasn't paying that $200 cable bill. So I have never seen a WNBA basketball game just by happenstance, like scrolling through. I don't even know the season for WNBA basketball. And I hate to sound funny, but that's just the reality. Like,
no.
I've never seen I've seen some highlights here and there, like I said, but I've never sat down and watched. I've never seen Lisa Leslie play. I never saw Candace Parker play. I saw them play in college, but I never saw them play in the WNBA.
Dawn Staley? You never saw Dawn Staley play when we was kids? Little Dawn Staley, South Carolina coach.
I know she is as the coach. I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you. I just know what LA Spark is one of the teams.
Ellen say, why do they use smaller balls?
They got smaller
why do I feel like there's an angle coming from Ellen there?
It is. Ellen, right?
The same reason you use smaller ones, Ellen.
Sit right there in that corner, right there, Ellen. 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
Why do they use smaller balls?
You know, I just
What's up?
like I say, Cube got a reason. He didn't. Maybe he did it just to throw it out there, and maybe he didn't talk to her about it. I don't know. I think he did. I think he's smart enough to talk to her about it. But somebody did pose a question. Why didn't he present this to Angel Reese?
They from two different tribes.
All right, talk to me. What that mean?
Caitlin Clark averages 31 points a game, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Angel
She
Reese
did his rob.
is like a
She did his robbing.
No. She's not Dennis Rodman. No. She's
Charles Barkley.
No. She was Charles Barkley. He wouldn't offer her the same reason he didn't watch her Angel Reese. She doesn't have to go down there and bang with anybody. She's
like stat wise, low points but high assists, high rebounds, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's a scoring machine. Angel Reese, now she's the number 1 scorer in college basketball. You know what I'm saying? They're from two different tribes. Angel Reese is like a forward. So Angel Reese plays down low. She guards the 5. That wouldn't necessarily work against grown men. That's playing right into old grown men basketball.
Right.
But Caitlin Clark is Stephon Curry.
Right.
With a little, you know what I'm saying? Like you leave it open, it's 3. You leave it open, it's 3. It's like, she the brother where the coach be like, pick her up as soon as the ball come in. You don't turn your head. You don't leave her. She's that.
Right.
So you can't offer Angel Reese and then Angel Reese go in there and just get harassed basketball wise, sexually harassed, physically harassed because she plays down low.
That's like asking, okay, I get where you're coming from when you said two different tribes. That's like me saying, I'll take, okay, who's the better basketball player, Steve Kerr or Shaquille O'Neal?
The better skilled is Steve.
No, I didn't. No. Who's the better basketball player?
Oh, say Steve Kerr. You got me with that. Steve Kerr or Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes.
Shaquille O'Neal, best basketball.
Clearly. But if I'm finna play round the world, right? Remember that when you had to shoot around the 3-point line?
Yeah.
I'm picking Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, all day.
Right. So I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming
from. Right. Both in the NBA, two different tribes. Right.
Shaquille O'Neal, a real basketball player in that sense, like down low banging. Yes.
Right.
But because of the way the game is structured, it's better to use her as a perimeter player more than a down low in the key player. But look at Coach sounding like Stephen A. Smith. Anyway,
some of the WNBA chicks sounded off too. Wasn't really happy about it. But I think and I get it, Hayes, right? I get it. We crying about the women getting paid the same. And then my brother, Ice Cube, comes out and offers $5 million. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm saying, to Caitlin Clark, who hasn't proven herself in the WNBA, and she's not black. And Ice Cube is pro-black or whatever you want to call it. We want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this. What's your take on that, Hayes? Him offering.
Okay, I'm about to get messy, but I got to keep it real.
Okay.
One, you can't make everyone happy. Two,
you can't.
I understand. How the black females feel and that play basketball about this. I get it. I don't know them well enough to know who has a skill set similar to Caitlin Clark. I just know Caitlin Clark because of the media frenzy that's going on around her for the past 2 years. I had never heard of her until last year when her and Angel Reese started. They were playing in the championship, whatever it was.
Right.
Then, but I will say this. It's amazing to me that now that you have a woman that is being offered probably 2 or 3 times more than what the average guy makes that plays in the big 3. I want to know where all my ladies at, black, white, or indifferent. That's praising Ice. That should be praising Ice Cube for this move, right?
Right.
That should be praising him, saying, "Look, he did this," but they'll turn around and say, "Well, he's just trying to use her." Like you can never win in these situations.
You can't. Right.
You can't win because no one's ever happy or satisfied. Oh, he only offered her $5 million, and he should have gave her 10. Like, hey, Street, what we got? What you doing, boy?
We done left Caitlin Clark, huh? What happened?
Yeah, boy.
We just got out of there. Caitlin Clark, we got out of there.
So that's her right there?
That's her right there. That's her dressed down or up or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, she look a little uncomfortable in that dress, but anyhow. What I was saying, I was just saying that this is where all the ladies should come and say, "Hey, thanks, Ice Cube, that you're 2 things you've done. You paid a woman the highest salary and you put her in a men's league."
Yeah. Yeah, which should open the door, which should open the door for other ideas.
Hold up. And a third person, and a third group of people who want women to be included in men's sports should come out and be applauding this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But,
Caitlin Clark passed Stephen Curry for the most 3-pointers made in the season. She made 163. That's why this may work.
Hey,
if anybody,
what? Gee, I'm gonna tell her myself. I don't care. I saw 3. I said Caitlin Clark passed the Steph Curry for most 3 p.m.s, and I'm like, damn, they played at 3 p.m. I thought I was like a prime time for basketball, like 3 p.m. in a season. I'm like, the hell is 3 p.m. got to do with it? Okay, 3-pointers made. I got you. Dang.
Dog, and listen, I'm gonna tell you how amazing that is. If you've never seen Stephon Curry March Madness run, right? What he was doing to teams, go check it out. And then ask yourself, damn, she hit more threes than him. Stephon Curry marched from Davidson College, dog, out of North Carolina. His March Madness runs were, dog, he was taking down juggernauts by himself, bro. Go into highlights on YouTube. Go, the highlights on YouTube, dog. Amazing. Had his big uniform on. He was malnutrition. No, but he was taking teams down, dog. And she's made more 3-pointers than him. But if you haven't ever seen Stephen Curry in March Madness, man, go watch the highlights. It's very, very, very riveting TV. Very entertaining to watch. But that's why it will work. Now, so Hayes, you're right. People should be applauding. And it seems like no matter what you do, yeah, it seems like no matter what you do, you don't ever do it right. Like it's
never enough.
Yeah, I remember my mentor once told me, I was saying, man, I got to get somebody younger for Footballville, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a younger face, man. He just looked at me and he said, as simple as this. He said, hey, some people going to like it and some people not.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, and when he said it, dog, it was so simple, but it's true.
No, you're 100% right.
Yeah, it ain't like if you go get somebody younger, everybody gonna be like, yeah, we got a young Gen Z. Some people gonna like it, and some people not. But to the people that's complaining, I'll say this: $5 million to Caitlin Clark. It's odd, but that's how life goes. Life is about timing, right? Everything's evolved. Life is about timing. Nothing stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about all the great college players that came before these guys, and the first one to get paid was De'Aaron King. in NIL. Everything is about timing and opportunity. Yeah, and sometimes it takes luck. Now, also what I see Ice Cube doing, and he's not saying is, oh, he's taking a shot at the NBA. He said it in a nice way, but what he really just did was say, hey, we're going to take your first round WNBA draft pick.
Yeah.
That's what he really did. Because they bothered him for so long. I think what he figured out was, okay, y'all ain't gonna let up. I'll just crash the WNBA. I'll just try to at least knock a leg off of it and take your number one.
I'm gonna just crash the party. I'm gonna just crash the party.
Yeah. And take your number one draft pick and offer her more money than you ever would because you don't think that much of them.
It kind of reminds me of was it Herschel Walker that went to USFL with Donald Trump and them versus
wasn't a quarterback. It was a couple of them. It was a quarterback. It was Herschel Walker. It was a couple of them.
Yeah. You know, and what you do is you try to cripple them. You know, and again, it's always going to be with money because the bigger team said the bigger, you know, the WNBA, I guess right now would be bigger in essence. And you say, you know what? I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you hold on. I'm sorry. Coach Coleone. Okay. I'm going to give you an offer that you can't refuse. Huh? The WNBA. Forget about it. I give you $5 million to come play for 10 weeks and still let you play with the WNBA. Forget about it. Huh? If you offer, you can't refuse.
Forget about it. Has she said anything yet?
Not that I know of. Like I said, this literally just broke a couple hours before we went on. I didn't see it until maybe about, I think, 3 or 4 o'clock today. So I haven't heard anybody else say anything about it. I haven't heard any of the current big 3 players say anything about it, but we have heard some other WNBA people say something about it. Hey, I put something in the private chat. I want you to play that, but that's going to be my, I don't see how. I'm going to use that as what we talked about as my, I don't see how at the end, if you don't mind. I think it wraps up exactly what we're talking about making people happy. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to the I don't see how that we do right at the end, right before we get off. Let me ask you this. How does this look? So how does this look? First of all, how many people are on the big 3 team? 5, 4, 7?
It's like 6. Looks like it's about 6 or 7.
All right, 6 or 7. Okay. Okay. If you're Caitlin Clark, now let's go stand in her shoes for a minute. I think she wears size 13 in women's. Let's stand in her shoes for a second. If you are Caitlin Clark, what are your thoughts about playing in an all men's league, regardless of the money? We know the $5 million is $5 million. Are you feeling like, are you going to be cautious about, am I just going to be used as a pawn and a marketing tool and like a prop? Or am I really going to be taken serious because I take my career serious? So I may make less money in the WNBA, but my career being taken serious is important to me over that amount of money. Or am I just a prop that you put up there for $5 million? Because if you offer me 5, you've already calculated that you're going to make 10, 15, 20, whatever that is. Do you think she's thinking about that?
Bro, her career She's making $3 million now. I saw somebody in the comment section said, why 5 million? He could have offered her 1, 2, 3. No, she's making $3 million now in college.
Right.
And after that, she wasn't going to make that in the WNBA. She was going to have to, she would have to keep doing off the court, right? What she was doing with NIL, with the companies, which is possible. You know what I'm saying? She could still do whatever she's doing to get NIL money, which would be called marketing. You know what I'm saying? Because she has this huge following now. But she's not going to make that from the WNBA. So, Haynes, what are we talking about here? I know when you grow up broke, like the pursuit of money is a huge thing, right? But when you say her career, her career was coming, her basketball career was coming to a place where it's like, Angel Reese said, I'm not in a rush to get out of college basketball.
Correct.
That's where her basketball career was going. What Ice Cube didn't offer was an opportunity.
I agree financially, and best. But my question is, are you? And I think part of what their conversation needs to be, hey Q, me playing this game is important to me, right? The integrity of the game. Am I going to be used as a prop, or am I going to be used like am I going to seriously be like play like? And the reason I ask how many people on it, is she coming off the bench when it's crunch time? You know how it is. We down by 6, and yeah, she can shoot, but I got some stars here where she get taken off. You get what I'm saying? I think that's the question. And the reason I'm bringing this up, I'm gonna say this. We all know who the Harlem Globetrotters are, right? We know who they are.
Right.
Because you play for the Harlem Globetrotters does not mean you don't have a skill set, but people look at it as gimmicky basketball. But you have to have a skill set. But it's entertainment basketball. It's not taken serious. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Right.
So does Michael Jordan go to the Harlem Globetrotters because they can pay him, I'm just pulling numbers out, $10 million versus the NBA paying him $5 million if he's serious about his game and he doesn't want to be looked at in that light? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
It only makes sense. It only makes sense like if the money was equal. Like,
but everybody's not about the money though, Street. That's what I'm telling you. If she's making $3 million with her endorsements, if I'm making $3 million, okay, I don't know her financial situation prior to coming to college. I don't know what her parents do or whatever. But regardless, let's just say she's making $3 million through her endorsements or whatever else she's doing. So financially, she has some money. Yes, $5 million is $5 million more than what you have. I get that. But her legacy of playing in the game is also very important to her over the $5 million. I get money but money doesn't run everybody in that sense. Now, if you dead broke and she didn't have endorsements, I think that's a different story. But if you're already making $3 million off of this, and those endorsements will continue on, whether you play in the NBA or in the Big Three or both or whatever, I think I'm just posing this question because there are people who say, I want my legacy on a serious note to go on. It's kind of like when we look at these boxers and these celebrity matches, it's like, dang, dog, why are you doing that, Floyd? Why are you out here boxing Jake Paul? Yes, for him, it's all about the money. But for some people, you got a great legacy and you go out here and get knocked out by a YouTuber. Now, Nate Diaz, I'm not Nate Diaz, what Nate Robinson? He out there with his ass in the air, and now he embarrassed the rest of his life. You see what I'm saying? Like, was that money worth it? Was that money really worth me being knocked out with my ass in the air and now I'm a meme out here? For some people, yes. Some people, no. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't seen him since.
He got his money. He gone. And he can't ever show up again. Because if he shows up, guess what's going to show up? His ass in the air. That's going to show up. Yeah. They'll be like, so what it feel like when you was face down, ass up? Shout out to Uncle Luke. on that ring floor down there? How did that feel? Like, he don't do interviews anymore, nothing. He used to have like a didn't he have like a YouTube channel where he would go to people's cribs? He had a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah. That was the end of it.
That was it.
I think because I was kind of business wise, I think she has 1.2 million followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has more followers than the big three.
Mm-hmm.
What's weird is that 5-6 years ago, when everybody would be like, an Instagram model, what's an Instagram model?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming to fruition that your following, which I've always known, the traffic that you bring produces money. It's called distribution.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
And that's where a lot of her value lies at.
But do you lose those followers if you're making a mockery of yourself? That's what I'm saying. Do you lose? You have 1.2 because you're the greatest shooter or point scorer, whatever it is. You're the talk of the town. You're the Cinderella of the ball right now. But if you're out there making a mockery of yourself in this situation, I'm just asking. I'm just posing questions. I'm not trying.
I don't think so. I don't think her trying to do something. I don't think you have to make a mockery of yourself. When Jordan went to play baseball, he didn't make a mockery of himself. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as good at it. But so I don't think it has to be. I don't think she has to make a mockery of herself. It'll be her trying to do.
I'm saying the format of that game, and is she going to be taken serious? We know how it is, dog. We know how it is. We might have a young lady that can play, but when y'all end up playing in the gym and and you know how it go, dog. Let's just call it.
No. This level, Hayes, at that level that she plays at. And you're talking about older guys, you know what I'm saying, that played in the NBA. Mm-hmm. She could go out there and shoot with them. She can't bang with them.
Okay.
She can go out there, come off a screen, and shoot with them.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt in my mind she can. And at the level she plays at, I remember there was a girl, Tracy Reed, that played for Miami Central.
Yeah, could dunk.
One of the best women basketball players ever to play in Miami. When I was in high school, we were number one in the state.
Played at Central, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We was number one in the state at Norland when I was in high school. Tracy Reed would come in the summertime and play pickup basketball with us.
Yeah.
And she wasn't as fast as us. She couldn't jump. She could play with us. I'll just say that. Like, she could get out there and play with us.
Right, I get it. Mm-hmm.
At that level, when a woman is at that level, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now we're talking about the best basketball player maybe in college, in the world, college basketball. I don't know. 30 points a game is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hayes, I think she'll go out there and shock some people.
I hope so. I brought it up, and just, you know how when you think about business deals, yeah, the 5 million is what's floating on top of the water. The problem is like the iceberg. You see the tip of the pause, but it's the 3/4 that's underneath the water. That's the problem, right? And that's what I'm saying. I was just thinking potential things that maybe you should think about when you go to business meetings. Like, well, wait a minute, what does it look like when I'm playing? What is the structure of this deal? I am a woman coming to play into, basically, I'm the only woman in the man's league. What is that? You know, I mean, so I was just talking, you know what I mean? Just posing questions and posing potential problems and kind of just talking your way through it. Maybe stuff you hadn't thought about. At the end of the day, though, I applaud her for either wherever she go. It don't matter to me. She's going to always do what she feels best for her and how it's presented. But it's just interesting to see how that thing moves and how it works, man. I take the money, though. Just give me my cash up front, Cube. I see what you did to Jerry Heller with that baseball bat. Gonna give me my money.
Why you trying, Cube, dog? Why you want money up front? We talking about the black man. Now you think about money up front, man.
I don't care if it was a white man. I don't care if it was a Marshawn. I don't care who
Jerry
it
Jones.
is. It could be Jordan, Jackson, Action, Ask One. Pay me my money. That's all. I'll just say pay me my money up front because we're talking big money. We're not talking about $100,000. We're not talking about, you know what I mean? You don't want me
Shout out,
down. At least, at least 50-50. Give me 50 up front, 25 in
we
the
got
middle,
300 in here,
25
man. 300 in here. Hit the like button. We got 300 in here. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Let us know in the comment section. Will this work for Ice Cube? Will this work out for Ice Cube financially? Like, just will it work if she was to say yeah? Hayes, you think she'll say yeah, Hayes?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh man,
I don't think
if she don't say yeah, then I don't understand life. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I don't think so. I'm not saying she will or won't. You just ask me what I think, and my gut is just telling me I don't think so. I don't think so. I will say this. I did see a clip of her a couple days ago, and she was on the court. She was going off about something, and they went to her dad, and he said, "Stop it!" Like you can see, read his mouth, "Stop it!" And he turned, and he was like, "What the?" Like, so I appreciate that from a father. Like, hey, like, hold on, you get too big for your britches. Stop complaining and go out there and play ball. So I do like that part of that, man. So you know, that is very interesting. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do remember months ago, Q was having questions talking with, or supposed to be in talks with the NBA, and he was talking about the tampering or whatever it is. I don't know all of the details. But let me ask you this. Let's segue into how Cube and them work with what Uncle Luke, aka Luther Campbell, aka Luke Skywalker, aka the mayor of Miami, had to say about big business and corporations. We all know we talked about Diddy and so forth, and he kind of gave a overview about big business and corporations, and when you kind of go against the grain. And the reason I want to bring this up is because I want to tie this into maybe what Ice Cube is doing when he's the kind of guy swimming upstream against I just call it the professional basketball associations, WNBA, NBA. Do you want to give it? I can give a brief synopsis of what Luke said.
Well, I talk to Luke often. Actually, he's called me about you and shit all the time. If you sat and listen to what he was saying, like he's talked for like 45 minutes, and what he talked about, he did something that was very noble. First of all, you rarely ever get a peer when somebody's under fire, surviving R. Kelly. You rarely ever get a peer come out and sit down and be like, "Listen, R. Kelly, I know that's not who they saying he is." And that's what he kind of did for P. Diddy. He kind of said that, man, I don't know P. Diddy to be aggressive. He's actually kind of gentle. I don't recall him ever having a bunch of goons around him either. He was like, that's not the P. Diddy I know. And why y'all going to this man's house, handcuffing his kids? No press conference, not telling us why y'all did it. And he kind of like backed P. Diddy. But what he also said was, when these guys and dog, it's real. Hayes, I've had this conversation with him before, and he explained to me, like when guys become mega big like that, you know what I'm saying, and how they get into bed with some of these big companies, and the big companies probably uses their culture and influence, and in return make them millionaires, billionaires, right? It's business. I'm not going to turn into nothing else. Oh man, they talking to the devil. He's sleeping with the devil. No, man, it's business. They need your culture. They need your influence.
Illuminati.
Right. It's business. It's business, right? And they make you a billionaire, and they start reporting P. Diddy is the 6th black billionaire, and they make you a billionaire. And then how Luke explained it was, you go rogue. And because something ain't right, you start saying, I'm gonna sue the people. I'm gonna bite the hand that fed me.
Right.
And Luke was like, But if you go rogue on the people when they feel like they made you a billionaire, they come to get you. And what we see now more than anything is public execution of his name and brand.
Yes.
That's what we see more than anything.
And character.
He's ain't in cuffs. Yeah, his character. He ain't in cuffs. He ain't been arrested. None of that. What you see is through the media, public execution of his character, his name, and his brand.
His name, image, and likeness.
Yeah. His NIL is motherfucking. It's just back down to 100,000, Puffy.
It's in the red right now, dude. Down and to the right.
And it happens through media because them people control media.
Mm-hmm.
Period. What comes across your cell phone is what your ass believe.
True story.
Period. So that's what kind of Luke kind of said. Them people gonna come get you if they feel like they made you. So just play along, do business with them, become a billionaire, and yeah, get the short end of the stick every now and then. That's what Luke's saying. Just shut down. Shut up.
Take that. So here's what I'm gonna say. So and to also what Luke was saying was, you have to remember, and you just said it. They always feel like they made you that way. I remember I was talking to Kareem Brown, played for me right there, Hurricanes. He came on the show one time. He was talking about owners, NFL and stuff, and talking about their mindset. And he was saying that their mindset says, you are here because I want you here, not necessarily because you belong. I made you a millionaire. You should be happy with that.
Right.
Don't complain about the conditions. Because if I decided not to draft you, what would your conditions be then? And I'm just paraphrasing that.
Right.
And I go back to say the same thing. P. Diddy, you are here because we wanted you here, not because you necessarily belong. We talking about the powers that be, the Illuminati, whatever you want to say, the tinfoil hat wearers, whatever.
Right.
But now that, and the shout out to Larry Hoover on the Ghetto Boys album says, when you wiggle your behind, they call you rebellious. Basically saying when they're giving it to you, if you wiggle a little bit, they call you rebellious. Pause. Go check out Ghetto Boys album, The Resurrection. Starts off the whole album. Love it. And that's basically what Luke was saying. And these people play games, just like he said on the first 48. What's the thing called? Trading places, where they bet $1 that they could make the whole transition thing with Eddie Murphy. Y'all go check that out. Because they will spend millions and millions and millions for an experiment. Because they have so much money, $1 million, it's all relative. I want people to understand this. And I'm not saying people are stupid, but I want you to picture this. I like painting pictures too. I'm an artiste. And I'm sensitive about my $1 billion is $999 million plus one more million. I want people to really understand that. Because 1 billion doesn't sound as large as 999 million plus one more million. That's all I want to say. So I'm going to go back to say this. Y'all know I've been watching Snowfall. I'm going to say it again. I know I'm about a year too late, so leave me alone. Coach out here streaming. When Franklin, the star of the TV show, he had Teddy in the warehouse, handcuffed, and he had finally found him. What did Franklin say, Street? Do you remember?
He said, Franklin basically told Teddy that, like, we doing business together, we get money together. I thought we was gonna be buddies. I thought my family was gonna meet your family. I thought we was gonna be cool.
Listen, you bringing me unlimited product. I'm turning it right back around. I'm helping you fund the war. I made $73 million. And when I told you I want to change from our agreement and do something different, you took everything from me. 73 million, you took it from me. And Franklin said in the show, he said, dog, you didn't even leave me 5 million just to even be on my feet. Like, you took everything. And that's the same thing. I'm telling you, that's one of the most prolific lines in a TV show when it comes to that, is you make that parallel, because it is the truth. They don't leave you with nothing. They take everything. Everything. Think about it. R. Kelly goes to jail 30 years. Fine. No problem. I'm cool with it. But you're going to stop playing his records. You're going to stop. So mind you, it ain't just R. Kelly that's suffering from that. It's all of the musicians that were on those songs, the executive producers, the producers of those songs. All of them are getting hurt too. All of them, but they're not taking the songs he wrote for Celine Dion. You see where I'm coming from? The
You
man
say they
got
ain't taking them songs, huh?
No, the man, he the only dude I know that can have a versus against himself. The songs I sang versus the songs I wrote. He the only one I know can do that. I don't care what nobody say. But anyway, I'm not talking about his time. The man got 30 years. He's already 56, 50, whatever. So by the time he get out, he's going to be 80, 86.
Yeah.
He'll probably die in there, unfortunately. And that may just be the reality of life. So all I'm saying is when they tear it down past the foundation. They take the rebar, the concrete, sewage, plumbing, everything got to go. And so that's what's amazing when you look at these situations. So I'm going back to say this, to tie this into Ice Cube. Shout out to Luke. If he keeps pushing, do you think the people that will, does that make sense what I'm saying?
That will what?
If he keeps pushing this thing with the NBA and taking, you know how it is? Man, hold up, dog. You gonna take my best player, dog? And you think I'm gonna just let that slide? Because she's supposed to be the savior for the WNBA.
Yeah.
The WNBA was struggling. But yet, what you've just done is giving her a bargaining chip to whatever team is, I guess they do a draft, to pay her even more money, because now she can always go to Cube. Versus they could have just paid her. The top player made 242. We'll give you 260, 280.
Right. And you're saying, do I think
if he keeps going on that, he went at the NBA, he went
they
at,
come after Q. They'll come after Q.
Do you think the powers that be? Because you got to remember, you're not just messing with the WNBA, you're messing with the sponsorship, Coca-Cola, and all the people that sponsor the WNBA. They are counting on Caitlin Clark to sell sodas. They're counting on Caitlin Clark to sell, I don't know, whatever products that they sponsor around. They're counting on her for that. And now you're going to take your talents to the big three that we not sponsoring? Oh, hell no. So like Luke said, you make my stock go down 5%. That's billions of dollars you messing with, my man. You got to go bye-bye.
I think Ice Cube is the dude that said F the police.
Coming straight from the underground. They don't like me because I'm brown. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think Ice Cube is up for it.
You could be up for it, dog. But nobody wins that battle, dog. I've never seen nobody come out that battle unscathed.
It's the alliances you make. You also seen some people not get touched either. It's the alliances you make. I think like look at Will Smith. You thought we was gonna see Will Smith get ran in the ground, huh?
No, because Will Smith didn't go against the establishment. He went against Chris Rock. He ain't the establishment.
He did it at the
No.
establishment.
Who? What did he do?
In the middle of this. He did it in the middle of the establishment.
He embarrassed them, but he didn't attack.
And they started attacking him. They did. They started attacking his character. I think Ice Cube is up for it, or he's ready to, like Bob Marley said, be the message. Sometimes the messenger has to turn into the message.
I can agree with that. But my question is, think about this. So you tell me, who do you know has been that messenger and didn't pay the ultimate price? Tell me, who is that person that goes against the establishment and didn't have to pay that price?
Dick Gregory. From what we can see from the outside, what we think we know.
Was he harmful?
Tupac.
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
He didn't. He died at 25.
He did.
Black Panthers.
Farrakhan.
He's still standing.
It's his
message that's strong.
What they did to Farrakhan is diabolical. They kind of attacked his character and muted his what Farrakhan is saying is nothing but the truth. What's in the final call is nothing but great for his people. But they attacked him so much to his own people think about him. Right. And they think and they think if they don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? And they think
he didn't make it. But that's my point. He didn't make it. He's still alive, but I'm saying
he's still alive. He's still alive. He's not in the jail, and he's still living the way he lives. I think he, you know what I'm saying? I think he's straight. And he went directly against him and talked directly at him.
Yeah, but
he ain't in jail. Okay. He ain't dead. He ain't get hit by a train. He ain't got found on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. I hear you. Yes, I hear that. But for some reason, I feel like he's neutered. Still a dog, still barking, still go bow wow wow, but he's been neutered. And when I say that, I'm talking about Farrakhan. He still speaks his speak, and I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the way the media, because like you said, they control the media. They have now neutered the message. They have now controlled what kind of gets out, what doesn't get out, right? In that sense. So I just look at things, and I heard this. Where did I hear this today? Oh, Bill Burr, excuse me, was on the Breakfast Club. And he was talking about performing in black clubs and yada, 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 and all these things. And I think Charlamagne asked him about doing jokes about different races and stuff and yada, yada. Long story short, go watch it. He said they got to the thing about white privilege. And he was talking about it's stupid the way they make these names. And then whatever. And he gets to the Ku Klux Klan. He said that's the only institution that are known terrorists and you still can go join them today. Has not been shut down. I think about that. Right. But Black Panthers get shut down. Malcolm X gets shut down. Martin Luther King gets shut down. Anybody that comes of significance and can make true change, they don't walk out unscathed, whether it is, however it is, whether they either get assassinated, whatever the case may be. We're not trying to make this politically incorrect or whatever, one of them TV shows. But I was just saying that I hope for Cube's sake that you can push the envelope. They're not going to, it's whatever. But if he go get Caitlin Clark, and then he come next year and get the next person because he outbids them, and the next person, see, they may let him live on Caitlin Clark because it's like, you know what, boy, smart move. I got it. But you ain't going to do that no more. I'll let you live on this one. You got me. Touche. But the next time, you better let that next one slide, dog, because we're gonna shake your hand, and 4 days later, dog, you're gonna be slumped over. Somebody gonna give you something nasty. That's all I'm saying.
I think ain't you here for it, though.
I get it. I understand.
I think so.
I get it. I totally understand. I totally get where you're coming from. I'm just saying that somebody said I need to open Reggie said I need to open the phone lines.
Reggie been saying that all night long.
I just saw it right here for the first time. He said I need to open the phone line. So the only thing I'm just saying is that when you look at these type of things, because let's look at it. Nobody walks away without having to say kiss the ring. From Nick Cannon, Kevin Hart, Kyrie Irving, Colin Kaepernick, whatever. You go against the establishment, you know what? That's cool. You won't play here no more. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. So Coriante River, excuse me, says Cube ain't doing nothing illegal. No, he's not doing anything illegal.
Doing nothing illegal.
You don't have to do things illegal to be dealt with. You just need to go against you need to swim upstream. It ain't illegal for a salmon to swim upstream, but guess what's waiting for him? That big grizzly bear.
Kanye West ain't do nothing illegal.
No, guess what they did?
Yeah.
They slapped him right across the face. Get your behind back in line.
Just went against the wrong people.
Yeah, swimming upstream.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to it, man. Studio One say, Coach, you keep talking about this, you gonna get shut down. Yeah.
Nah.
I might.
Nah,
we ain't big enough yet, but
when we get
when we get 100,000 people watching live, not 100,000 subscribers, but when we start getting to that 100,000 people watching live, and I get on here like this, guess what's gonna happen? Well, computer gonna be lagging, internet gonna go out. I appreciate that, Coriante. I take pride in calling people's name correctly. I just always been like that, man. So I thank you. I was gonna say if I got it wrong, please let me know how to say it, man. But
when he gave you kudos for calling his name correctly.
He said, "Way to get the pronunciation right." I'm big on that, man. I'm hooked on phonics. Works for me. You understand what I'm saying? Hooked on phonics works for me.
All right, man. What's going on? See how, man.
Play my own. See how. Hold up before you play it. It's in the private chat. Before you play it, this right here, you probably seen it before. Is the very first clip. You'll see a bunch of people on there. When you pull it up on the screen, I'll be able to see. This is the epitome of not being able to make anybody happy. Go back and start the audio.
Ready?
Yep.
You've got to get in. Oh, wait on. I'll just ask this guy. Excuse me. Would you mind taking a photo of us?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody say cheese.
Oh, actually, I'm a vegan. Could you please have us say something else?
Okay, everybody say tofu.
Tofu is actually not as good for you as vegans think. Any CrossFitter will tell you that. It's bad for your testosterone levels.
Okay, I'm sorry. How about we all just smile?
Oh, if one more asshole asks me to smile.
Not really an arsehole. Taking a photo for you, so.
What's there to smile about anyway?
Okay, would you like me to just count backwards from 3?
Oh, would you like dyslexic people to just not exist?
My cousin has dyslexia, so offended.
Adopted. Don't even know who my cousins are, so more offended.
How about this? We all put a word we're comfortable with in our heads, and I'll get the shot.
No, it doesn't sound very inclusive, though, does it? I suppose you'd like us all to stand a few metres apart, would you, Stalin?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't see what religion has to do with this.
Well, I'm an atheist, so majorly triggered.
Is that a comment on the gun debate? Still trying to control people.
But it's not just the people. Has anyone thought about the animals?
Look, this is what we're going to do. Everybody throw up a peace sign, and I'll take a photo.
Wow.
Cultural appropriation is alive and well. Why don't you just ask us to say kung fu?
Guess what? New plan, group selfie, ready, set, go, boom. And looks awesome. You're going to love it. Nice to meet you.
You took it with the front camera, you stupid cyclist dick.
Mom's not enough.
Hey,
And that's a perfect example of the world today. That is a perfect example of the world today. Let me ask you this. Cuban Kane said, shout out to Cuban Kane in the building. He says, Luke went against the establishment. And before you said that, I thought about that when I was listening to Luke. I'm like, Luke, how you talking like this? And you actually went against the establishment. But then I thought deeper, Street. And I don't think he did. He didn't necessarily go against the estate. He didn't go against money. He went against ideals. He didn't ruin anybody's pockets. They were trying to ruin his pockets, but he didn't ruin big business. He actually made money.
what Luke's saying is, because he's explained this to me before,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, that there's some guys that will go in the room and basically make partnerships with the big people, Def Jam, Ciroc, you know what I'm saying, and get in bed with them. He said he never did that.
Right.
He said, I never, like, he called it selling my soul. That's what he said. He said, I never did that. I kind of always just stood on my own too. You know what I'm saying? And kept ownership and things of that nature. He said he never did that. And that's what he's saying the difference is. The way he explained it, he was like, Street, some of these dudes, man, the type of dudes, man, they're not bad people, but the type of dudes that'll go in the office with these big suits and be okay with them calling black people niggas. That's how he explained it. That's how he explained it.
Yeah, you sitting right at the table, at the head of the other end of the table, and my man, you got Jimmy Iovine talking about these niggas out of control.
Right. So he named this was last year he said this to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Puffy was one of the names he named.
Mm.
And it wasn't in a bad way. It's almost like just how you want to do business.
Right.
Yeah. How you want to do business.
And so it's kind of that thing I was bringing up with Caitlin Clark. Am I going to chase this money, or do I have some principle behind it? I may not make as much money, but I don't want to do business like that. I wanted like Luke. Luke didn't make as much money as Puffy probably, but he made a lot of money, but he didn't make as much because he didn't kiss the ring, right?
Yeah.
Because if he kissed the ring, guess what he would not have had to do? Fight the Supreme Court for his stuff. They would have took care of that like he said. They would have had the judges taken care of, the police department, the sheriff, the mayor. So when Lil Mommy Sally, whoever wrote this letter in Arkansas, whatever it was that started this campaign against Luke Skywalker and 2 Live Crew, it would have never went that far because he didn't kiss the ring.
Little Mommy
You see
Sally.
what I'm saying? Well, whoever the soccer mom was. So I don't see how, that's exactly how it is. We got 355 people in the building. Appreciate it, man. I got about 12 more minutes, man. I got till 9 o'clock. So if you want to rock out, we can rock out a little bit more.
What you got to do tonight?
Man, I told you I called Holly Berry last night and Lisa Ray. Coach on a double day.
That man got $1 billion, man. And he called an AARP member.
It's all right. We're going to have upfront parking with that blue sticker hanging from the window. Better know that.
$1 billion, and he called an AARP member.
Look here. Guess what they can't
people
get?
what you do. I don't see how Coach Hayes
Hold
said
on.
if he had $1 billion and 48 hours to live.
No, just to spend the while out. I'm not dying. I'm not dying in 48 hours now. Hold up. I just want to while out with my money.
He gonna call the over 50 stripping club. He said he gonna call Holly Berry and Lisa Ray. Man, you got $1 billion, dog. You calling the
Who would
chick
you
we thought
call?
was fine 20 years ago?
They still fine now. Who you gonna call?
They
Who you
fine
gonna
as
call?
time wise. They
Ghostbusters?
are. Who you gonna call?
Lisa Jones, Leslie Jones? Who you gonna call?
I like. You know what I like? And she ain't even hot yet. I like Lil Lotto.
I don't even know who that is. You talking about Eartha Kitt? Cut it out.
I like
Mark,
Lil Lotto.
yes. I
Huh?
don't even know who Lotto is, man. Man, get that crap out of here, man.
I like Lotto. I saw Lotto perform one time. I was like, oh,
I ain't got to
like
see
Lil
Lotto,
Lotto.
man. Man,
Huh?
whatever, man. I don't even know who Lotto is.
You don't even know who Lotto is.
I don't. I know the Florida Lotto. That's all I know. All I'm saying is, if come on, street, okay. For those that may be new to the show today, yesterday we were talking about there was one person in New Jersey who won, I think it was like 1.2, $1.3 billion lottery, and I was saying we were talking about some money and how to manage money, and I said, listen, I'm all about managing money, but coach needs 48 hours to wild out. I'm wilding out. Don't ask me about checking no cash. Don't ask me about, no, I got 48 hours to wild out. We don't look at price tags. I just want it. 48 hours, that's all I ask for. And so part of my 48-hour extravaganza, I had to call up my two favorites. Sorry. Even the old school Esther Baxter. Remember Esther Baxter?
Esther Baxter.
A couple of them. Video
Esther
vixen.
Baxter.
Talk to me, man. Don't be over there trying to ask ChatGPT what to do with your 48 hours. What you gonna do with your 48 hours?
It's Lotto. Little young rapper.
Man, I don't want that stuff. See, you gonna be up there with Diddy. Keep playing around. Keep playing around. I'm gonna make sure whoever I call had opportunity to vote at least 4 times in their life. Whoever I call had a chance to vote 4 times in their life.
How many times?
4.
4.
They're gonna be able to vote 4 times in it. That means they have had a chance to vote for a president 4 times in their life. I ain't finna be no cellmate CB3. What is CB4 up there with Diddy? He in there talking about, yo, Hayes, take that. Negative.
There you go. There you go. I saw Lotto perform one time, man. I like her style. I think she's talented. I like her style. Kind of like Cardi B. I like Cardi B's persona. I'm telling you, my Cardi
that
B.
Right there. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
That right there.
I'm telling you, yeah, I like Lotto.
Get that junk
I
out.
like Lotto.
The fake lip. She look like a kitty cat, man. Get that junk out of the screen.
I don't think she got fake lip there. She's still a baby. I don't think she got everything fake yet. But I saw her perform one time, and I like her. I ever told you my Cardi B story, though?
No, man. Come on. Nah, yeah. Tell me.
Like
You have not told me. But I'm a little disappointed in you, Street. I'm a little disappointed.
Like Lotto, I do like Lotto.
All these Virgos at the 38-year-old grandmama look better than her. But
Lotto, wait a minute. Hold up now. What we talking about here? What we talking about here? Hey,
she built like a butter knife, dog. She straight up and down. Get that out of here, man.
She built like what?
She built like a butter knife.
What we talking about? Hey, what we talking about?
She built like a butter knife. A butter knife.
Nah, I like Lotto vibe though. I like her personality. I like how.
I got 48 hours. I ain't here for your personality.
She fine too now. But listen, Cardi B, I got this talent though. I got this thing about me, right? When Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop, right? She was just a regular chick on Love and Hip Hop with some gap teeth or something. She just was a regular chick. And my girlfriend used to watch it. And I came home one day and I was like, I sat down, I was watching it, and she was sitting there with 3 other girls talking about farting or something on Love and Hip Hop. This is before she was famous, dog, before rapping. And I looked at the TV, dog, and I said, check me out. I looked at the TV and I said, who the girl sitting in the middle? And she was like, who, the red one with the gap in her mouth? And I was like, yeah. I was like, that girl gonna be a star. She said, the girl with the gap in the mouth, the loud girl. I said, whoever that is, sitting in the middle, she's gonna be a star. It was almost like anytime she get amongst people, dog, she jumps off at the screen. It's like an it factor she has, and I don't know if everybody can see it. You know what I'm saying? But she jumps off. She jumps off at the screen. Nah. It's no. It's deeper than that, dog. It's deeper than that. Some people just have an it factor. Like it's an it factor about them. Like remember Chris? Yeah,
I agree with what you're saying, but it's also that her wow factor is what she says out her mouth, all of those kind of things, and they like, ooh, I'm not gonna get that deep, dog. They can perpetuate right here to the right, but hear what I'm saying. I get what you. I get. I know what you mean.
I'm saying the purpose of my story was I saw it. I saw her. I told my girlfriend that day, I was like, man, she's a star. I didn't know she was going to be a star, but I knew she was a star. I was like, she's a star, and she's been the same person ever since. Same person. Makeup.
Well, here's
no
what
makeup.
I will say. Yeah, but here's what I will say. Something about her. She don't talk that politics stuff no more. She was big with the Joe Biden. Remember running for president, and she was.
I think they get paid. I think they get paid. They all get paid every 4 years to do that.
She ain't doing it this year.
Posting Donald Trump, right?
She ain't doing it this year.
Oh, I don't know. She don't have to anymore. She don't have to.
But to my point, right? That's what I'm saying. So some people are willing to do it for the dollar, and that's why I'll go back to Luke. Luke, I know he's into politics, but what I'm saying is, those people did it. So what if she didn't believe in what Biden was saying? That means you're out here pushing and promoting for the dollar, because I'm not saying she now if it just happened to align where she did believe and she got paid, cool. But what I'm saying is that's what Luke I think was talking about, in the sense of I'm not gonna go kiss the ring, and kind of what I was saying with Caitlin.
I don't think that's
$5 million.
I don't think that's the same thing. I think promoting Biden is no different than Bill Cosby saying Jello pudding pops.
Come on, street stop.
Promoting something that he don't even eat, probably.
Street stop.
But he's shoving it down. She's shoving it down our throat. I know people that promote alcohol brands and don't drink.
I agree with that. But that's way different than promoting a political party.
Oh, but Hayes, look around. Look around, Hayes. They all doing it now. Have you been paying attention?
I know, because they're
all doing it now.
But that's back to what we were saying.
Right.
Yes, they're all doing it because they're getting paid to do it, and they're not drawing a line in the sand. I'm sorry. Yeah, there are certain products I get, but if I'm going to do something that I have a real strong belief about, then that's it. I'm not going to do that. You understand? I'm not going to do that, because here's what's crazy. Then why they don't go out there and promote opioids?
Like what? What you mean?
I'm saying why don't they go out there and promote? Well, they do it through their music because that's how they force us to do it. But anyway, I'm just saying, why don't they go out there and promote other foolishness? Because it can hurt their brand. I'm just saying, dog. There's certain. I don't want to get too deep, dog. I'm trying to keep our show alive. Shout out to Studio One. He told us that we're gonna get canceled.
It looked like 50 Cent promoting Trump. That's what it looks like.
Again, we're the only people. I'm gonna go back with this. We're the only people that do that stuff.
Nah, that ain't true.
It is true, dog.
Nah, I think it's worse the other way. Because the other way don't stand on.
You know why I say that? Because they know how important our musicians are to us and our culture, who we listen to. Bro, we started wearing pink because Cameron wore pink. Jay-Z said, I'm 30 plus. I don't wear jerseys no more. I wear button-ups. And everybody went to wear button-ups. They stopped wearing jerseys. What I'm saying is that we have an influence. People bought Yeezys. To me, the Yeezys about the ugliest thing in the world. But people went and bought them off the shelf. got some crazy numbers on the side, flipped them upside down, and they flying off the shelf. So
Stop buying
celebrities,
them when he said stop buying them.
and he stopped. So they know that. They know that. It was strategic to have, think about what he did. Think about, and I'm not trying to push this of Donald Trump, Joe Biden, but I'm talking about influence. Donald Trump had 3 different things in the White House at one time. What was it? He covered all 3 bases at the same time. He had Kanye West, right? A rapper. He had a comedian in Steve Harvey, and he had a Jim Brown, an athlete, right? So Steve Harvey, actor / comedian, right? On that side of media. You have music, you have actor TV, and you have athlete. Those are the 3 things that we cherish in our community. We listen to, we go crazy for. And also, with those 3 people, he covered all 3 generations. He covered your generation, like me and your generation. He covered Steve Harvey, the generation above us, and Jim Brown, the generation above that. All of that in that one meeting. Think about what I just said. He covered music, TV, and sports in that one meeting.
Right.
And so I'm saying they know, and they do studies on this stuff. They do study. They know who's watching what, who's looking at what works. Why do you think they go on the Breakfast Club? Why do you think these politicians go to the Breakfast Club? Because they really want to talk to Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy? Hell no. They do it because they know black folks. They know it because they know because they know that what? They know that black folks listen to that. Do you really think in your heart of hearts, when he asks, oh, you got your purse, what do you keep in your purse? And Hillary Clinton says, hot sauce. You the first lady of the world, and you got a thing of hot sauce in your purse? Come on, man. And they say it like we stupid, dog. They say it like
well, Hayes. Well, you said they do the studies. We have been.
No, right. But what I'm saying, so therefore that's what I'm saying. So they know that we'll bow down to the dollar for the most part. And that's why I said the other day. But that's why I said the other day about the Charleston White. At some point, dog, everything ain't entertainment, dog. Everything ain't entertainment. Talking about my dead son ain't entertainment, dog.
Look at it like this. I think you're looking at one aspect of it, right? How does Kodak Black get out of jail?
Okay. He get out of jail because Donald Trump pardoned.
Right. So for these guys to run these races to become the president, right? They have to have donors. They have to have people that give money to their campaign. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, but he lets Kodak Black out of jail because that's the younger generation that wasn't at the meeting.
Why do certain people give money to certain campaigns?
For power.
What's one of the reasons? Huh?
Power and control.
Yeah. Right. To side with one of the sides, right? If this side win, or I sided with one of the sides, and I maybe can help force laws or change laws or have some influence because I sided with this side. Yeah. See, that's the deeper part of it. You know what I'm saying? The surface part of it is kind of what you're saying. It's to side with a side of people that makes laws.
No, I get what you're coming from, but why did he pardon the young lady that Kim Kardashian went in there with? Because now he wants to get the young vote. She has a lot of influence. Why did he pardon Kodak Black? He probably ain't never heard a Kodak Black song in his dang old life. Because I know if I ain't heard it, I know he definitely ain't heard it. It definitely ain't playing in one of them Trump towers. But why did he do it? Because he wanted to get the 18-year-old voters that like Kodak Black.
Let's act. Let's see.
So here's my question. I just say this while you're doing whatever you're doing. In the words of my man Trick Daddy Dollars, I would love to sit down with Trick and talk to him, man. One of the best songs ever he ever wrote is America. Still holds true to this day. He said, ever since we made you president, we ain't seen you since. Where your hot sauce at, Hillary? And here's why I would have bust her head wide open. I would have said, what brand you have in your purse, Hillary? If she would have said Tabasco, we would have got her. But you know you're full of it. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's why. But this is why I can't go on the mountaintop. I'm going against the grain.
When I saw Kamala family, man, that just floored me, dog. Because I didn't know. Huh?
So who she's married to, or her parents?
That's who she's married to.
Oh,
like her and her family, her husband, kids. I didn't see it until she was vice president. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize it.
I don't think she has kids, so those are all his kids. I don't think she has kids. Those are just all she married into the family. But remember, she was messing with Montel. What was the talk show host dude name, man? Montel Williams.
Oh, you never heard the Judge Joe talk about her? Oh my God.
I don't want to know.
Oh no, go pull it up tonight, Hayes, while you doing your walking, dog. Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown talking about Kamala Harris. Go pull it up, dog. It's gonna blow your mind.
Shit, AKA, dog.
She's a lot.
Also known as. That's all I'm saying.
Known as.
Sorry, on AKA. My old girl, a Delta, dog. So she cool. I'm sorry, AKA. I'm just playing. But they were also known as. That pink and green go hard, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
you say Kodak Black got pardoned because he supported underprivileged children.
See what I'm saying?
I think Lil Wayne had something to do with that. Remember Lil Wayne was dealing with Trump and everybody got all built out of shape?
Again, who is he doing? I'm partnering myself with people who are influenced. Why is he not taking pictures with Michael Eric Dyson? Why he not having conversations with the intellects in our community? I'm not saying these people are not smart. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, why are you not sitting down and having conversations with those folks? A lot of people may not even like Roland Martin. I'm okay with that too. But you're not talking with him. You didn't invite him to the White House because you're going to get pushback. You know who to bring to the White House.
It's about winning the race, Hayes.
I know that. Yeah. But I'm talking to our people. I'm saying our people, we got to look beyond. But what I'm saying is that our rappers, our entertainers, celebrities influence our movements. And they understand that. And that's where we got to separate that. We got to stop believing that every rapper done killed 25 people, dog. We got to stop believing that every rapper done sold more drugs than Noriega. The real Noriega. He owed me 100 favors. We got to stop. But see, that's the problem. We can't say good luck with that. But the reason I'm saying that is the same thing with Charleston White. Now, hold up. Why don't we cancel a Charleston White for that foolishness he did? As black folks, you know what, dog? We ain't entertaining nothing else you got to say, dog. That's buffoonery, dog. But we'll get mad at the white folk that cancel something, but we won't get mad at the black folk that's going to make fun of another dude's son got his head blown off with a gun. Y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy. He said y'all crazy.
Okay. Y'all crazy, dog.
Let's get on up out of here, dog. 400 in here. I think the first time we had 400 in here.
We get 100,000, boy. I might need security.
And get on up out of here, dog, before we get a copyright strike.
Oh, we already got that, dog. Don't worry about that. We get them every day.
Do something stupid.
Listen up. Over 400 people in the building. We do appreciate y'all. We normally go from 7-ish to 8. I don't have a double show, so that's why we ran a little bit long. Reggie for the $2. All right, we got another dono in the building. We don't necessarily open the phone lines on this channel, on this particular show, so we try to make it just an hour. He says, go watch the Where's My Roy Cohn? Did I say that right?
Documentary.
Maybe Roy Cohen documentary.
Roy Cohen. I'm going to check that out.
Maybe it's an E-missing. Maybe it's not. Reggie, appreciate it $2. Matter of fact, Reggie, I'm going to hit you up right after this because I need to talk to you anyway. Emmett, appreciate you. Says great show as always. And again, we got to stop doing this right here. Charles the White is a clown with Death Wish. We got to stop saying, and I'm not knocking on you, Willie. I'm just talking about we got to stop excusing bull crap behavior because they don't excuse anything that you say. Kevin Hart playing for a joke. He said 15 years ago. Come on. The most gangster rapper ain't using the F word in today's rap, is he? Is he?
Why?
Because the establishment said no more.
F words.
But guess what?
All right, man.
He'll spit on the chick. He'll spit on the chick, kick out the crib, and put in the Uber. Anyway, I told you I look like I'll be sure, but I'm really Wesley Snipes. Peace, love, and hair grease, man. I love y'all, man.
Hey, wow, man. We out, man. Make sure you like, share, and shout out to ILD Squad, man. Bitcoin 70,000, headed to 80.
Hold on, I made $6.
70,000, dog.
Hold on, let me see how much I made.
It's
I'm gonna
about
tell
to
y'all
go.
how much
It's
I
about to
made.
go crazy. Listen, it's about to go crazy in April, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all how much I made. I got some Bitcoin. I'm gonna show you how much I made. $14.16 I've made, and I've had it for about 3 weeks now. $14.60 is what I made so far. So that's where we are, man. I got to go walking tonight, man. Got to get back on it.
Peace.
So, all that being said, I ain't paid taxes since 2004, Shad. Y'all ain't gonna be living off me driving on my roads. Got me building sidewalks. Hell no. No, I'm just playing. I pay my taxes. I'm out here, y'all. Peace. Street, anything, we out here. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah, yeah.